We're back.
Okay. Thank you guys for sticking with us through our break. We're happy to be back here in City of Destiny. When we left our heroes, they had just pushed a magic statue up against the body of a giant vampire. That's possibly a sentence that has never been uttered before. And there had been a big blinding flash of light. And as our hero's vision returns, are we actually back?
We should be.
Yeah, we're back.
Looks like it on my end.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything yet, but there we go. As our hero's vision returned, they are in Emerald City. The vampire is gone. His armies are fading away back into the mist. And a heavy rain begins to fall. And the body of Kestrel fades in the rain.
Did we see what happened to Blackbird?
Are we safe?
Blackbird is still standing there.
Unconscious.
Or held there, anyway. I'm gonna look out to the horizon and go, "You're welcome."
Roberta, is the owl still there?
Thank you for calling, Peter. No. He faded away.
Okay.
Wait, like faded away as in like faded away died, or like literally faded away?
Literally dissolved into mist.
Okay.
What about the city?
So you start to see people reappearing across the city.
Mars, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Get us back to the tower now.
We're back.
Because I know with people,
you can be back if you choose to be back.
Hey guys, this is the first fight we've gone through. I'm not tired afterwards.
Good for you.
I told you could do it.
We're happy that you stayed conscious.
Hey, Puppy, you're on mute, I think.
No. Speak.
No?
Okay, so I don't like the fact that my name is Anthony and y'all went, speak! Like, rude. Dude.
There was a moment, though, where you weren't...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was being quiet.
Okay.
Ethan, not only did you not go unconscious, did you see what I was talking about earlier about how helpful you can be if you stay up for the game? You don't need to knock yourself out.
You don't need to try so hard.
One of the tentacles will pat you on the head. You did well. And then I'm going to look at Carol and go, "We need to talk," and float toward my lab.
Ooh.
All of your comms will go off at this point.
Uh-huh.
That's my least favorite sentence.
And Mars says, "We need to talk."
I just said that.
We're in the tower.
Is there an echo?
I'm texting Tommy. Is he okay?
Tommy is fine. Although you have like 30 text messages from him.
Do I have any?
No.
Are any of the text messages I've received about Portal?
Yes.
Oh boy.
But you also notice that these text messages go back about 7 days.
Oops.
We've been gone for a week.
We missed the concert.
Oh God. What day is it?
Or not 7 days, about 5 days. It is Friday.
We've been gone for a work week?
Yeah.
You missed a lot of class.
I think I had a final.
Oops.
Hey, does anybody know what's the deal with Professor Z? He's being, I don't know, more demanding than usual. Very possessive of this, of you, Dr. Irons.
You
I
guys
don't
will
know.
know that you will notice as Seth floats off towards his lab that you can't turn your comms on anymore. Because he knows his teammates would try.
Well, you're not in our group chat, Professor. I'm opening WhatsApp.
Professor C is like, what's a group chat?
Yeah, like, I mean, he knows what a group chat is.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't even notice because I'm just saying it aloud because we're all in the same room.
Except for
Next to each other.
Professor
Except
C
for you.
started floating down the hallway.
Yeah, because
Just
we're
be
all
like,
in the room except you, and I'm talking about you.
She's like, yep, bye.
I'm leaving that alone, and I'm gonna exit and follow the mech.
If you really want to, okay.
I think we should go talk to Mars. He signs the checks.
I mean, I assume he's going to be here soon. I told him that we were in the tower. I think it's easier for him to come to us than for us to figure out where he is and get to him.
Is Roberta nearby?
Roberta is floating out of the infirmary back towards the lobby where Portal would have put you all.
I'm gonna go try to give Roberta a high five and say I think we did a good job.
Roberta will give you the high five, somewhat awkwardly.
I was gonna say, I don't think Roberta cares.
Thank you for your help, Roberta. I really appreciate it.
And
Did you, Alec or Ethan? Did you mention that we were gone for several days?
Yeah, I will say it's been 5 days since you looked at me.
Yeah.
No.
That's wild.
That was not good. You should feel bad about that.
Okay, so Professor C, you're floating off towards your lab.
Yep. Hoping
I-
she's following.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
wants
trailing
cookies?
cookies.
I think cookies sound great.
I have some
I'll
blue
make-
pancakes.
Guys. So what's Carol doing?
I'm following behind Professor C, but kind of lollygagging and trying to take in all the surroundings because I'm probably came into my world's version of this tower. No. Okay, so
This
then
tower
everything.
did not exist in your world yet.
Oh.
This tower has only recently been built, and you left Earth in 2019.
Yeah, so all right, all of it. I'm definitely taking my time to like take in the surroundings and being like, don't really know what's going on. I was so used to the other bullshit, and this is a new level of nonsense.
Bullshit.
I don't even know if I have the job or not. But this is whatever. Things have been weird for a long time. This is just
Yep.
another day. Fine.
Yeah, no, I mean,
maybe
as far as you knew, Emerald City had very, very few humans at all. It certainly did not have a resident hero team.
Mhm. Okay.
Emerald City is a big city out on the West Coast, but you had very little business over there ever as Aegis because it's quiet there. So
So he's going to go to the private elevator.
I
Okay.
guess I can put you guys on the map for the tower. I'll need to refigure where everyone is, but wow, Roll20 does not want to render that map.
Wow, it really doesn't. It just told me my pages were unresponsive. Um,
Interesting. Came up with no problem.
so I will go to the express elevator, our private elevator, and
Uh-huh.
wait for Carol to join me in the elevator. Now that I see that she's coming in this direction.
She's just gonna stand next to you in the elevator awkwardly. Like,
And then take us up to the lab floor.
Oh, but what's the elevator music going up?
The girl from Ipanema. It's always the
Yeah,
girl from Ipanema.
That's all that plays in elevators. But it's just the Muzak version, so there's no lyrics.
Yep.
Ethan fills them in.
No, not on the comms he does it.
I just realized there is no conference room in this.
There is. It's on the...
Oh, we have a press conference room.
All right.
I feel like that's interchangeable. It just depends on if we're inviting press in or not.
Right.
Well, it's kind of set up to be like more like a stage. It's not really a gather around and talk.
Well, we could talk in the dining room or in the
Dining room or
library.
the library. Yeah. Or the computer lab.
Yeah, there are places. So I will head to my lab.
Okay. I'm going to assume that the rest of you, or I guess Keone, Ethan, and Portal will be in the library waiting for Mars.
Keone's in the kitchen. She's making cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be in the kitchen.
I'm going to the library and being a good employee.
We're not technically employees.
I'm in the kitchen.
Don't we get a salary?
No.
He pays
There's
for
a stipend.
stuff, but we're very
There is a stipend.
specifically not employees. That was part of the deal.
It was. All right.
Peter's not going to be able to resist. Peter is going to open a peephole portal to listen in on the conversation.
Oh, why can't Portal just open up a portal into the library, and I'll finish the cookies here in just a second.
All right. So what is happening in the elevator?
I'm okay, he knows his teammates enough to turn off his comms. I feel like he knows that Peter would try. And he will just, he's not even going to look for the portal. He's just going to be like, Peter, please don't.
yeah.
Oh, no. You don't see it. Because all he's trying to do is listen, not see.
Yeah.
So he's going to place it so that it's looking the other way up, and you can't see it from behind. It's completely invisible.
Okay. Not even like a little bit of shimmer or some shit. Okay, fine. I have nothing for this situation. Very disturbed as to why you sound, I mean, not spot on, but you sound eerily similar to my dead husband. And this is not a situation I've ever seen him in.
There are reasons.
Okay.
You hear a
Feel your feels.
You-
Feel
you-
your feels.
no. You hear like a choking, coughing sound,
And that
and then
is,
nothing.
and that is why I'm waiting until we get out of the elevator.
And then nothing.
I throw a shoe up,
No.
like go through anyways.
Nope,
Fine.
it'll just fall back down. So
You
Once
don't
we get-
know, but at that point, Peter understands now why you wanted to be private, and so now he's leaving you alone.
So once we get to my lab, Seth will activate his image inducer. So standing before you is
Mm.
your husband. I don't know how similar our universes are or were, but in this one, I lost you.
I lost you both.
Both?
Our son and our, well, I mean, you and our daughter died. I saw you die in the explosion that Una triggered, and there was nothing, and I lost her son, and I was alone for all of that in this other place. Like, but you're here, but I don't know if it's,
Well,
I don't know if you're mine, regardless of the octopus. Seeing this form makes the poem make sense, but
where did we meet?
I mean, I worked with Aegis, and we met through one of the field operations.
Was it Korea?
Yes.
That is at least the same. Our children are the same. And one of the screens behind him, you'll see a screen sort of come down, like lower, almost like a movie screen. And it will come on, and you see in the view, you can see what time is it right now?
It is about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. So what you're actually going to see is a split screen. You'll see what looks like two classrooms. One of them more of a high school setting, and the other more of a college. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the auditorium type setting of a college classroom.
Lecture hall.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. And
actually, one is on a lecture hall. The other one is behind a school.
Oh, good God. That boy, I swear to God. So behind a high school, apparently. And it's very clearly focused on two young people. One of them is a young boy, he's about 16, and the other is a young woman, probably 18, 19 years old. And Diana looks like you would probably recognize Diana. She just looks older. But this is...
She's too old. She's too old. And I don't know the boy.
That is Damien.
That's what we said we would name a son if we ever had one.
But you look like their mother. And if you're going to stay here and on this team, which I assume that you will, we have to do something about your face. Sorry, that came out wrong. We need to cover it in public, because you've been dead for 6 years. And I've been like this for 2. So unless we can return to them together, I just don't know how they would
Wait,
deal with that.
do they not know about
They
you?
they do not.
But they know
I believe they
this-
think I am dead as well. And I will explain to her the accident, that when she died, the way that she died was that she was trying to help save people, and it got her killed because the situation was dangerous, and that I didn't wish for anyone else to experience that. So I was trying to develop, along with Aegis, a technology that would allow people to transfer their consciousness into an automaton to perform dangerous tasks. And during one of those experiments, I ended up in the body of an octopus. And I do not know where my actual body is.
we always solved problems by taking it one step at a time. This is just another problem, and we can take it one step at a time. I need a minute. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Carol leaves the laboratory.
I'm going to turn and look at the screen now because I wasn't looking. What the hell is Damien doing?
Damien is out behind the school. He is talking with some kind of shady looking kids.
Your son's gonna be a super villain.
Hands them something and get something handed back to him in exchange. It's what, but both of these somethings are, easily held in one hand. So hard, your little drone cannot quite pick them up.
I will grab screen grabs of those shady people's faces.
Okay.
They're about to get an after-school special from a really scary octopus.
I'll deal with that later.
I'm your new dare officer, Professor Cephalopod.
Doctor Strange and the after-school specials of madness.
Yeah. And I will just the image of Cyrus will just shake his head, and we'll deal with that later, and the screen goes away. And then comms will come back on. Where are we meeting?
Meanwhile, are you guys up to anything significant while they were talking privately and comms were not working?
I'm really hoping that Keone heard my request for boob pancakes.
I did not hear your request for boob pancakes, but I did make boob cookies.
Okay.
I'll take them.
I'm going
I'm gonna
to
text Tommy and say, "Where have you been?"
interrupt
I'm gonna
very
say-
quickly for a shout out to Galaxy Fest for raiding with a party of 5 while we were dealing with
Yes.
that emotional stress.
Yes.
Gosh,
And
try not to
then
cry.
at one point I'm eating a cookie and you hear me go. I take a moment. So that Dr. Irons? Yeah. That. Okay, so first, it turns out that perhaps Professor Cephalopod isn't an octopus naturally. Second, apparently the octopus has a wife.
I've been telling you that Professor Cephalopod is the robot, not the octopus, this whole time.
No. Even if it's the robot, apparently a person before a robot. And apparently Dr. Irons is the octopus's wife from another dimension.
I hate comic books.
Here's cookies.
I think he's been into the edibles.
So, yeah.
I did make special cookies. Sorry. Is that not okay?
Huh? What?
It's probably fine. We live in the Pacific Northwest. It's probably fine.
And so, yeah, then it's just like, whoa. And then I start eating the special cookies.
All
Keone, you get
Keone's cookies are special.
Keone, you get a hero point for making booby cookies from Galaxy.
They're kind of like snickerdoodles.
Yes, thank you for the bits.
Thank you.
Sounds really good.
All right. So y'all are
Bubbles.
snacking on cookies and spilling tea about Professor Cephalopod.
Oh, I was gonna say, y'all better not be spilling shit in the library. Keone is not a big fan of that.
Why did I look at chat?
Yeah, that was a mistake. Mars will arrive coming up the express elevator and will come to meet you all in the library.
Oh, Galaxy Fest, you are my hero.
Titter doodles. Oh my
Titter-doodle.
I can't unsee Galaxy Quest, so like that's all I'm seeing in my head.
It doesn't even matter, just the fact that person came up with Titter-doodles.
So before
Snickerdoodles.
before I exit my lab, I will disengage the image inducer. So I am the Seth we all know and love.
Okay.
Wait, but is that the octopus or the hologram?
The octopus.
Okay, I'm like, we know you as both.
Except that you don't know that the hologram has another name.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. Well, now we do
No, you don't.
because
Like,
Portal
literally,
can't.
it's like
keep
we
a
just
secret.
found out that Seth was a human before whatever. That Seth was married while human, and that Dr. Irons is the wife from
As
another
opposed to
dimension.
being married while octopus.
You don't
Right.
know.
No, we know that. We can infer that pretty
I played
easily.
enough Octodad to know where this is going.
All right. So yeah, Mars is there and says, so giant kaiju vampire?
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, that was our bad.
I assume that explains why when Seven sent us home, I spent 13 seconds wandering around in the mist.
Yeah.
Also our bad.
Not.
No.
No, that
I
was
think
definitely
pretty
not our
firmly
bad.
That was very much the kaiju vampire's bad.
I don't think any of this was our bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
we
was
followed
definitely none of my
stupid
bad.
instincts. Assuming that demigods were going to be truthful.
The kaiju vampire tricked us on one thing. Other than that, I'd say we handled this pretty well.
I wasn't even supposed to be on that quest.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
I mean,
By the way,
yes.
Mars, love the costume.
Yes, we should talk.
Yeah, you
The
joining the
suit
team?
is retired.
But I do
I
have to
was
ask,
literally setting it up in the museum when that happened.
I do have to ask though. I want to be clear. I'm not making any accusations. We're just trying to help continue the investigation. Are those the same nanites?
Not the same.
Excuse me, but wait a minute. You were going to put the real suit in the museum?
Yes.
That seems reckless. I don't think you should do that. I think you should bury it in the desert somewhere.
Breaking Bad.
What if somebody breaks into the museum and steals the real suit?
Well, he definitely
But-
shouldn't put the real suit in the
The
museum.
museum is going to be far more guarded and protected.
The fact that you
Yeah.
think he does not have the
Okay.
ability to shut that suit down says a lot about why you don't know how to use your comm.
The museum is also 8 floors below you.
Oh, it's your museum. It's not like the public museum.
Yes.
Oh,
That feels more
Yeah.
like a trophy case than a museum, but maybe I'm just being technical.
There literally are few places on this planet that would be less well defended than where I'm putting it on display. Also, it won't work for anyone other than me.
So not the same, similar, evolved from.
I mean, all nanites are similar.
Yeah, but I mean, you understand what I'm asking.
Much of the technology of this company is based on developments I made from analyzing and retrofitting the technology in the suit.
Did you not
Wait,
invent the
does
suit?
that mean that you didn't make the suit?
I did not make the suit. I found it when I was about your age.
Who just leaves a suit of nanites lying around?
Well, it was in a destroyed spacecraft.
Oh, okay. That tracks.
I assume this was during the war, the invasion.
Before.
I'd like to
I
point out that our boss took a supervillain suit for a joyride when he found it when he was our age, so we're probably going to be okay.
Because you wouldn't. So,
I used the suit for several years when I was in my youth, somewhat recklessly. I had regular encounters with Captain Thunder before the Freedom League formed. Well, before the current incarnation of the Freedom League formed.
okay.
Sometime around the time I was 25, I realized that as I understood more of the technology of the suit, I could use it to become far wealthier with far less risk to my life and limbs than getting in regular fights with Captain Thunder.
That tracks.
Mars Tech was started. I came out of retirement during the Terminus invasion, and I fought alongside Captain Thunder and his allies. I received a full pardon from the president at that time. I haven't worn the suit in over 30 years until that.
Huh. So then we know definitely the nanites that created the Silver Storm are not purposeful in the sense of Mars Tech trying to continue to tweak the nanites, but does it look like it's, could be like Gen 2, Gen 3 of those nanites?
There is some connection. I'm still analyzing them. Redshift Energies had access to the nanites that were directly derived from the suit. They were using it to develop clean energy. The project that created the containers that ended up in that truck were completely off the books. I am still trying to figure out how that happened.
Who is in
That's-
charge at Redshift?
GM can't remember the name off the top of the head. Give me a second. GM wasn't planning this for today.
The GM should plan for anything with this group. I
That is
mean,
an awfully big
Yeah,
ask.
yeah.
The GM is ready to do just about anything, but sometimes needs a few moments to catch up.
It's hard being a GM. Can relate.
Yeah. Yes, so the acting CEO of Redshift, his name is Colin Trafford. He's a good man. I trust him. I don't believe he had anything to do with this. Authorizations, automation, they were all signed by people who claimed they didn't sign such an authorization. Many of them have been employees of mine for years. And
Can I ask the stupid question?
of course,
Have the nanites ever shown any capability for sentience?
no.
I
Well,
still feel the nanites inside me.
Yeah.
Can I see if, because my senses have gotten better since I started with my powers. Can I see if I feel them like kicking around or swimming around in there doing weird sentient bug things?
they seem to be inert.
That's unsettling.
creepy.
My body is a robot graveyard.
A bug robot graveyard.
So yes, we do need to continue to try to follow up with Redshift and the
Yeah.
nanite and all of that. At the moment, I think our more pressing concerns, and he turns and looks at Dr. Irons,
Oh, phew, good. Not me this time.
is our dimensional refugee.
If you have to call it something, fine.
Your home dimension doesn't exist anymore, if I can understand correctly from what you and Centurio said.
Theoretically.
Out of character GM clarification, it does exist. It's just an empty graveyard devoid of life and hope and happiness and light.
But
Oh,
there
so my
aren't.
dad-
So
But you could go there if you really want.
it's just a bunch of empty planets, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was not made clear to Mars during the episode, so.
Theory.
Well, I mean, all we really, I guess what we really need to do is just get you set up for paperwork so that you can.
Oh, that might be complicated.
Yes, because she's dead.
Yeah. So but we live in a world where these things happen sometimes. So
It's true.
we just need to actually put it on the to-do list of helping you exist in an official capacity.
I get a new social security number and I don't want a driver's license. That's stupid.
So that you can do things like,
So the short question, and this is for you to answer, is do you wish me to engage with my lawyers to have you restored to your legal identity, or would you like a new one?
Seth is going to look at her and go, "You know what I told you."
Or you could do that.
What?
Press pause on that for right now. Eventually, yes. Timing is a little off.
It's fine. Until such time as you would like to have my lawyers prove that Carol Irons is not dead and all of that, you are of course welcome to stay here in the tower. The others have rooms. There are additional bedrooms that have not been claimed.
There are a
You would
lot
have
of them,
total-
actually.
What?
There are a lot of them, actually.
Yeah. You would have total autonomy, and we can make sure to at least provide you with enough of a stipend to cover material comforts. If you would like one of the empty labs to be set up for you, that can be arranged as well.
Oh, okay. And what do I do in return?
Superhero shit.
If you want to.
I'll just get paid for it now
No,
instead of it being survival.
the superhero shit. The superhero shit is optional if you want to do it because you're a decent person.
The offer I am making to Dr. Irons is an offer made as a gesture of goodwill. If Dr. Irons wishes to join the Stormbreakers, that is between Dr. Irons and the Stormbreakers. I said I would not interfere with how you choose to operate the team. I meant that. So the offer to be allowed to live in the tower and for a monthly stipend is an open offer.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't exactly say no. I came with the clothes on my back and a dog, and I don't have the dog anymore, so.
Yes, but you're also strong enough to punch out Hex and Hammer and bullets bounce off of you. So I think that if you chose to find another way in this world, we would be hard pressed to stop you.
Fair, I'm just not used to operating in the world with these, so.
You have choice. You have choices.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I have a roof over my head here, and I'll have some money again. That's kind of nice. And things that need to be resolved are also here. So I guess I'll stay and help however I can.
Would you like to be a part of the Stormbreakers?
I could use some help with these children.
You bubbled a little bit. I didn't hear that. What?
I could use some help with these children.
You really
That's
could.
fair. I feel like that one, and she points at Portal, very similar to my toddler that I lost. So it's fine.
He tries to put everything he could fit in his mouth.
She did. She did.
Also, not wrong. Portal does try and stick everything in his mouth.
So yes, if you can,
Right.
I guess, have the room. I suppose I'm joining a team of super people.
Roberta will help you pick out a room. You'll be able to select furnishings. She'll set you up with a debit card so that you can go out into the city and purchase things. He kind of looks over your beat up outfit. We'll have clothing brought to the tower for you.
Portal.
You said
A night out?
A
You
night
said-
out.
You said 20
And after
was
shopping.
when
29 what? I'm sorry.
You said it was 2019 when you went into the.
Yes.
So you're familiar with online ordering.
Yes. A lot of my lab equipment had to be ordered from Korea. So yes, online ordering is my jam.
There's a computer lab. Anything that you need to order, you can order from there, or ask Roberta and she'll provide it for you.
Okay. That's the talking robot thing, right?
Yes.
Right.
Roberta looks like a human from the waist up, but then is a little floating hover platform below that.
Oh my god, I had no idea she was that creepy.
Well, she's normally seated behind the desk, the receptionist desk, where the fact that the fact that you can't see the lack of legs isn't an issue. But
she's half a floating android.
Oh my god.
You've seen that thing. Why is it freaking you out?
Because it wasn't described to Brandon.
It's the first time I've seen her out from behind her desk.
I was going to say, that's the first time any of you have seen her out from behind her desk.
I am at least at one point going to run my hand underneath the the hover platform.
Yeah, you'll feel a very slight press of energy.
Okay then.
Similar to what you'd feel if you ran your hand or your person under my platform.
Yeah.
And seeing as I almost certainly have done that at some point in time.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you wish to join the team, that is between you and the team, but do let Roberta know so that she can tell Riley and we can start having the press materials adjusted and whatever identity you want to be known by and all of that.
How about I just stay a mystery for a while? I don't need public appearances or that's a bit much. I'll totally help the team out, but fame and prestige, that's never really been my thing.
It's more of a...
You will be seen.
It's more of a PR move.
This town's never had superheroes
It's
before.
so that you don't constantly get questioned by the police.
That makes sense.
It also builds goodwill with the people of the city.
Okay.
You'll also find that we have access to the local Aegis databases and...
Oh, I guess my logins and passwords wouldn't work anymore.
They probably never
No.
worked here.
Well, I suppose it depends on how similar you were. You might have chosen the same passwords.
Had a whole extra kid here, apparently. I hadn't finished making that one.
Right.
So yes, I'll join the Stormbreakers if you'll have me and take on a secret identity. That's weird. Okay, do you all of you have? Well, okay, Professor C definitely has a secret identity. The other three of you do too?
I do not. I don't go around telling people who I am, and I do wear a domino mask, but it's if you did enough digging, you'd find out that my name is Peter.
For the record, that is the first time that the rest of you are officially know that I have a secret identity. That's all new to you.
Yeah.
No. Figured that out about 30 minutes ago.
Right.
Yeah. Keone just taps her forehead and her entire costume disappears and she looks completely different. Yes.
I worked on some of that tech before. Okay. I like this application.
That's not tech.
Oh.
She's magic.
Oh.
Sort of.
I take off my welding mask.
You're a hodgepodge, sweetie. I don't know how to. They haven't helped you? Look, okay, it's fine.
I mean, they haven't helped me. I made my costume myself.
Yeah, he did.
You did a good job.
All right, I don't want a team, Mom.
But maybe she'll bring orange slices.
All right.
You know,
We
please
already
bring
got a
orange
team dad we
slices.
don't need.
Mars is going to stand up at that point and say, I'll excuse myself. I believe you have things to attend to. Were you able to recover the statue?
Yeah, we still have that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And I'll hold it up because I kind of forgot I was still holding it.
Just dragging along behind
I
you.
think you all have business. I can have someone return that to the museum.
I actually think it shouldn't be returned to museum. I think it should be put somewhere far more secure.
I think we should give it to the Freedom League Dark.
No, I believe that it no longer matters.
I believe it should be dumped in an ocean.
They did what they accomplished what their goal was. They released their gods. That was the reason they needed this statue.
But at the same time, someone could be like, hey, bringing back Lord Sanguine could be a good idea at some point in the future.
Right, we don't know if that would work anymore.
I think we should at least consult
I
with
think
the wizards.
It is at least enough of a
The wizards.
concern that I think we should discuss with people and keep it under heavy lock and key until we can discuss it with people who would actually know about these things.
Yeah, let's ask Resonant.
Actually, yeah, that's a good, because we know about the Nexus now, so
Yeah.
we might want to send it to the Freedom League Dark.
You know, when they get back from saving the multiverse or whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Saving all of existence and everybody else's existence.
Right. I will let you take care of things.
I look over to Keone. You know what that means.
Party time.
I'm going to
So once
meet back here. Everybody get dressed in civilian clothes and meet back here in. We need showers. So let's say 30 minutes.
you learn nothing, do you? But once Mars leaves, and as they're discussing their party time, because of course they are, Seth will say, as long as we're sharing things, and his image inducer will come on again. My name is Dr. Cyrus Dillon. I am not an octopus. And
You look like an octopus.
it's because I'm trapped in this body. And I have reasons that I did not want you to know that. But now that Carol is here, that gets far more difficult. I have children who...
Are they like octopus and human children?
No, they are human children.
Oh, okay.
And the danger to them becomes far
Keone
greater.
studies art history,
Yeah.
so she's not very bright.
The danger to them becomes far greater the more people that know who I am. When you go out tonight, make better choices.
Professor, I think maybe you should come with us tonight.
That's not on me. Ethan is who started it the last time.
It doesn't matter who started it.
No, Trinity started it last time.
Are you done?
I'm done for
I
now.
don't let my own dad have control over my life, so I have no interest in giving you control over it.
Oh,
Are you
yeah,
done?
definitely the toddler.
I'm not trying to control your life. I just ask that you make better choices. Please
Are
do
you
not get into a fight while you're out tonight.
Are you done?
I do wish I could ground you. Yes, I'm finished.
All right. Everybody meet back here in 30 minutes.
Beep.
Get showered
Beep.
up. We'll get you
Beep.
something.
What's that beeping?
What's beeping?
Beep.
What is beeping?
Your comms.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Um,
Go for Crucible.
Stormbreakers.
Go
Can
for Christmas.
Fiona come down to the lobby? It's Roberta.
Oh, okay.
Someone here who says she's her mother. And we're gonna break there.
Because Keone is literally broken.
Oh, I'm gonna text Tommy and see what he's doing tonight. I guess. Plans.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you guys have had fun as we wrapped up the Ghost Town adventure out of the Mutants and Masterminds Deluxe Heroes Handbook. A little side quest in the midst of our Emerald City Knights adventure path. I would again like to formally welcome Joe to our stream. I think you'll all find Dr. Irons is going to be a real fun addition to our cast. So
All the things.
So around the rest of our network, on Thursday, we will have a new blog post up over at untoldstoriesproject.com. Friday, all of the new episodes from YouTube will get reposted over to our website. Monday, come right back here to this Twitch channel to see how Freedom League Dark deals with all of that nonsense on Nether War. And of course, the Stormbreakers will be back here next Tuesday as we continue to explore Emerald City, the city of destiny. Before we completely wrap up for the night, I'll go around the table and give everyone a chance to plug anything they would like to plug. And we will start. We'll start by going down and saying, Brandon.
Read a book. Yeah, puppy.
Play a game. Dr. Irons.
Oh, stay hydrated. That's important for a lot of things.
I was gonna say, Brandon and I don't give a shit about that.
You want to pass it to Joe?
Alex. Well, I'm not on the right screen. I'm sorry.
Live fast, leave a pretty corpse. But seriously, what I want to plug, there's a couple of things. Tomorrow night, if you are a member of the Mutants and Masterminds Patreon, Crystal, Steve, and I will be doing a Mutants and Masterminds developer question and answer session at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be laying out the new Danger Zones book and answering questions. So that'll be a lot of fun. And if you haven't already gone and looked, Cthulhu Awakens began its Kickstarter today, and I did the promotional video for it. So definitely go check that out if you're looking for a fun and exciting way to engage with the mythos using the age system from Green Ronin. I'm sharing the link in chat below. And I'll pass it over to Wiki.
I've got really nothing. I just wanted to say thank you to the new folks for stopping by. We hope you'll come back and join us again for more found family drama. And that's all I got. Back to you, Aaron.
All right. Well, then we're going to go ahead and wrap the episode up. Everyone have a great week, and we'll see you here next week. Thanks. Good night.